Greetings and salutations, everyone. It's time for another episode of Viewport Relay, a bi-weekly podcast where the Viewport team looks at the latest news in the gaming industry. As always, I'm your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan John.
Hello.
And Alex Nestor.
Hey.
Babu Bebop episode 80. That's the... That's the... 80!
Yeah,
I can't wait for 8 more episodes. 88! Right? Huh?
Oh. Yeah. It's like a roller coaster. We'll hit it when we get there. Don't want to spoil it.
Okay. Did you like that cold open, Tristan?
Was that a cold open?
Does that... it was hot, actually. That was hot. That was hot stuff.
Yeah, we're coming in hot.
That was better than most. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, no. Okay. Either way, we're going to start out like we always start out. And what have you been playing? Who wants to start?
I could go real quick.
No. Take your time.
All right. So I played a couple games. I played The Signal State. It's a puzzle game. If you like Zachtronics games, it's very similar. Basically, it's like almost like electrical engineering. Maybe Alex can
oh, okay.
jump in here a little bit.
It's gonna be class all over again.
Yeah, there's a lot of AND gates and XOR gates and OR gates and all that stuff.
For logic systems, okay.
So that's been kind of going on and off. Also played... Well, this is going to overlap, so I guess I'll spoil it, but been playing a little bit of Back 4 Blood with the boys since that came out full.
I'm not one of those boys. These are different boys.
Yeah, Albert, purely anti-zombo.
Yeah.
I don't like zombie games. Not because they're scary, I find them boring.
Also been playing a bunch of Bloons TD6 with Albert, the other boy.
The boy. Italicized boy.
The boy TM. And then today I was playing a little bit of Inscription, which is a roguelike card deck building horror-ish game? Question mark? It's been pretty fun.
That was the game in Devolver's E3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Tumble Time, Tristan? Where is that game? I need that game in my life.
Which game?
Devolver Tumble Time, their mobile game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Tumble. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I want to play that game. Anyways.
And then I played a bit more Pokemon Unite.
Oh. Based on the games you listed, I feel like your play allocation was like 80% Unite.
Probably.
But it gets thrown in as an afterthought.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an ongoing thing. But, that's what I've been playing.
Am I allowed to ask a personal question?
Sure.
How much money have you spent on Unite?
I think around $100.
Oh boy.
Actually,
it's been out like
it's like respectful amount, considering how much I used to drop in Valorant.
Tristan, I feel like when we get to a certain last story of the day, you can't comment on a certain price number.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but after hearing that number, I don't think you can complain. All right. Alex, you want to go next?
All right, let's see. It's been, 2 weeks since the last show? So I think, it hadn't come out yet. So I think most of us, we all played it, is the Battlefield 2042 beta, which was something, all right. Basically, my thoughts on it are very rough. In terms of a lot of things, buggy, of course, but it was beta. But then, just way rougher than I thought it would end up being. I don't know if you guys probably felt the same about it. Map was huge for some reason. I think Tristan mentioned it felt kind of scarce in a lot of areas, and I think I agree with that. Like, it just felt too big almost, even for 128 players. But maybe it's just that map, and maybe the other ones will feel better, and I figure a lot of the bugs and general things will be ironed out at release. But we'll see how... I think the biggest thing going into it is the specialist system and other things. Like, it was really hard to identify sometimes allies and enemies in close quarters. Like, it was almost impossible to tell your teams apart. because everybody has the same skin regardless of which side they were on. Other than that, I'm still looking forward to it, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I figured it'll probably have a shaky Battlefield launch just like the usual, and probably like 6 months down the line it'll be a great game. Other than that, been doing Back 4 Blood with the other group of boys, Tristan and another friend. I've been liking that one a lot. There's a lot of fun cards and stuff to give your characters, kind of like an RPG build-up system as you get through the acts. So I like that aspect and thinking through builds and things like that. Then, let's see. Yeah, and then just been jumping into Battlefield 5 and just kind of shooting around there some more while waiting for 2042 to release.
Yeah, there's a funny thing with 2042 that, a lot of people are going back to Battlefield 5, which always happens with every Battlefield game. They play the new one, and they're like, you know what? The old one had all the bugs wrinkled out, and it's finally polished, so they're like, I like the old one better.
Yeah, that always made me laugh, because, they're like, oh my god, I love Battlefield 4 so much. And if you remember Battlefield 4 at launch, that game was basically unplayable by anyone. It would, crash every 30 minutes at launch. Now it's alright. But yeah, it's always got that weird caveat where you're like, well, after all the bugs have been fixed, these games are actually pretty playable.
I'll be honest, 5 was pretty good, I would say 2 months after launch.
Yeah,
they just kept making it bad with their weird updates. That was the only
problem. They had a couple of their major weapon system tweak
overhauls, which no one wanted.
Which, didn't seem to have really any clear direction or, reason to exist. But I think the 5's problem overall was just the limited number of maps at launch was probably most people's concerns with that launch.
Which concerns me with this game a little, because there's there's
going to be 7 maps, I think. Yeah. And then
I have a feeling I'm going to be playing a lot more of Portal, the Portal game mode, than the actual normal game mode.
I could see that. We'll see how that system ends up panning out. So I hope it's good. But it seems almost too ambitious to me, just in my head. But
I don't know if it's just because they didn't have any communication options really in the beta. But kind of my worst fears were they're going to move it up to 128 players, and they're not going to do anything with the balance, and that's pretty much what they did. It's just a bit I think their only logic was, we'll double the number of capture points. That means the players will split out, right? And it'll be just like a 64 people, there's just double the points. So, they're player per point, there should be the same number of people fighting over the same things. And it's no, in practice it's not the case. In practice now there's just double the amount of annoying, ghillie sloot camo snipers just hiding in bushes that now can carry ammo packs and never run out of ammo. And it's just I don't know about that.
Yeah, and it seems the way that they're deciding to balance that is the sniper rifle just has extremely low bullet velocity.
Well, it's hard to say because there's only one sniper, right?
Yeah, there's only one right now in the betas, but that's what seems to be their direction. But we'll see once they release full game.
I don't know. All I know is they kept the Battlefield 5 gunplay for the most part. So, that's good.
Yeah, the guns were probably the best feeling part of the beta.
And it did feel like a Battlefield game, but, everyone talked about it. The hit reg felt weird because I don't know if it was the servers or the tick rate or something they can even fix for the final.
Yeah, there's massive server desync going on a lot of the time. You would see helicopters and jets especially just rubber banding all over the place, and I imagine it was the same for players. You just didn't notice it because they weren't moving quite as fast. The
tick rate's bad when there were so many times where you and the enemy would kill each other at the same time, and that's just because the server's not updating enough to register that one person is dying before the other. So it's just I see you both died, and it's just I felt in the other Battlefield games, it was a rarity when you killed each other, really rare, 1 in 1,000. But this one, it was twice a game. It was me and the enemy killing each other at the same time.
Yeah,
kind of weird. But we'll have to see. I have a feeling like with all Battlefield games, in a year or two, it'll be a great game, right? So, but it's like...
Yeah, exactly. They just have to be given the capability to keep on working on it throughout the year.
To recap from our last episode when we talked about is a month delay enough, I'm a pretty confidently going to say no.
Negative.
That's a negative. I don't think they're going to pull. Even if there was some rumors, that said, hey, the build was a couple months old, but someone like from a data mine or something find out the build was actually only like 3 weeks old or something like that. I don't know what's the real one, right? But, still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still.
Yeah.
There's some fundamental balance things that I don't think they can fix in a month. So, which, I guess it's like, you could ask the question, right? Like, how much can they even, simulate an actual online match, even in internal playtesting to like work out these balance things that might just be things that they, the game needs to release to fix some of these things. But I'm surprised that like specialists weren't complained about, or like the alternate uniforms and not being able to identify friend versus foe weren't really pointed out. Or if they were, they weren't in this build.
Yeah, definitely. Because, they did some like play tests and stuff periodically for content creators. And that seems like that should have been brought up probably.
Yeah. I mean, the last weird thing I'll touch about is just like, I hate to call it a demo because it doesn't seem like a true representation, but there's just so many complaints. It was like they set themselves up for failure almost. There's so many things that were missing from this that like anyone who wanted to do this to like, especially when they did an open play test, right? Where they're like, that's like, everyone come play our game. It's going to be good. And then they'll buy the game. But it's like the vehicles were like, they just auto repair themselves after a while. Right? Like there was no text chat. There was no voice chat. There was no map. The map was huge, but you couldn't press the map, so you never knew where you were going.
I felt this was more a beta than most betas have been in the past like decade. In terms of how broken the build was.
It was pretty bad.
Because like most of the time you're right. Like betas are just literally a demo for the game, and you're just playing it to get a preview of it. It's not really a beta test in any capacity. Unless there's like something hideously broken during the beta that they find.
Yeah.
Oh, I had this issue the whole time, which was, I think it was due to the anti-cheat, because I saw it in some articles. I could not play 2 games in a row. Like, my second match would never load, and I think when I was playing with Albert, I had to constantly restart my game. It was so annoying.
You gotta turn off the hacks, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I knew your KD was a little too good.
Yeah. Above 1? That's kind of weird for Tristan.
There was some things I've heard early on that they've already confirmed that like it was like a beta only thing. Like, people were like, hey, well, when the round ends, will we be able to at least see like our own KD ratio? Because during the beta, you could only see the kills, right? You couldn't see how many deaths you had. And a DICE dev confirmed like already. They're like, yeah, in the final build, you'll be able to see your own. I don't remember if they said everyone's or just your own, but you'll at least be able to see your own deaths, right? To see how well you did. But yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll talk last. Oh,
wait, and I was just going to say, I ended up refunding the game. I had some other logistical problems with the game. I don't know why I bought the Ultimate Edition, but I don't think I'm going to rebuy it immediately.
What about the normal edition? Well, I'm not going to play it early. I bought the Ultimate Edition just because it comes with the season pass.
I see.
Tristan's favorite thing.
Battle Pass. That's my favorite thing. I don't think I'm going to pick it up like after the beta and stuff. I'll probably like wait a year or something like that.
A year? Not in a couple months, maybe? I'm disappointed in you, Tristan.
Yeah, I know.
It's the saddest you've ever made me. Even though I won't be playing it at launch because I'll be playing Endwalker.
Basically
Either way,
same.
Wrap up the games I played. A lot of Balloons TD6, already covered on. I played the Isle Dragon Roars, Voice of Cards.
Oh, yeah. Yoko
I played
Tara's
like an
game.
hour. It's okay. It's literally just like an RPG but with cards and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like all like board game themed and stuff like that. I think it comes out next week, so maybe I think it's only $20 too, so I might pick up the final one. And then I played the Monster Hunter Rise demo on PC.
How'd that feel? I actually didn't try it.
I mean, in terms of like fidelity, it's flawless. It runs at like, at least on my computer, right? Like 1440p, 140 hertz, like beautiful. The problem is I connected my Switch controllers, and the beta is, I don't know if I need to, I essentially need a custom map, but there's no, it's set to do like Xbox controls, which means the buttons are all flipped from the Switch. So I was like,
oh yeah,
I either forgot how to play this game or like the controls are messed up. And I played a hunt and like, I just kept like rolling instead of attacking, or like instead of sheathing, I was like drinking potions, and I was like, there's no way I like I played this game so much, I have so much muscle memory. It's like I kept pressing the wrong buttons. So I was like, this must be muscle memory. So I immediately quit halfway through the hunt. I immediately went over to my Switch and I did the same hunt, and I was playing like flawlessly. I was like, okay, something screwed up with the button layouts, like in Rise, where I think it's Xbox default, but I didn't want to have to like, you know, customize my Switch controllers just for like Steam Big Picture, just for this demo. I was like, I assume when this game actually comes out, there'll be more button customization, where it'll be like a Switch layout or a PS5 layout or something like that. But,
probably, yeah.
It was pretty fun. What else? Oh, last thing I played Ultimate, like an hour yesterday, playing Sora. He's pretty fun.
Did you seal the keyhole? I was also playing a little bit of that yesterday.
I don't play with Smash Balls, so no.
Oh.
Did you summon any DMCA characters? Can he do that?
No,
they're not in the game.
No.
Okay.
They're locked behind the, you know what's in that keyhole, Alex? It's the Disney Vault, right?
Disney Vault,
they're locked in there.
You're getting
and
locked
whenever you try
to
put it in, Sora uses and he relocks it. But I got the Simple and Clean Swing remix because I own Memories of Melody on my Switch.
Yeah. Finally pays off. Thanks, Nomura.
$60.
$60 extra DLC on top of your DLC.
on top of it. Oh boy. But yeah.
It's worth it for Utada.
No, it's not even Utada. There's no lyrics to the song.
Oh.
It's
didn't pay enough for
it's
Utada,
an instrumental swing remix version of the song. But that's it. That's all I played, I think, that I can remember, at least. All right. Any last minute hangers, or do we get on to the news?
I think we like the news.
It's all I got. That's
all you got? All right. Moving on. First story of the day. The biggest story, probably. Maybe.
In a while.
In the gamosphere.
Kinda. So you've probably already heard, but Twitch got the mother of all hacks. At least internally. Where I will list off what came out of this. So essentially their source code got leaked, but that includes, all of their source code commit history. The biggest one for most casual people would be their partners, all their payouts that they paid for the past 2 years. So the dollar amounts, that was like the big headline that everyone saw. And, you know, people made like websites where you could see like who made the most money. And then, so I already said source code. So source code for their mobile, desktop, and console, proprietary SDKs and internal AWS services. Another interesting one was their, a Steam competitor that they're working internally called Vapor from ya boys over at Amazon Game Studios, and then some internal security tools. When I saw this, they were shrugging it off like, whatever. I was like, man, as someone who works on software, if this happened to our company, there would be like red alert sirens like all over the place. Like people would be going crazy.
It's insane that the source code got leaked.
Exactly. Like that would be, cause that's you, if they have your source code, it's like essentially your like future security risks are even higher, cause everyone knows what exactly all your stuff is running on.
Right.
And exactly how it's written. So that's why I'd be like, ooh, not good. Twitch kind of backpedaled on this, and, you know, who's to say if they're right or wrong? They essentially blamed this whole leak on a third-party server provider that said, oh, you know, we hired them to set up our thing and they didn't secure it properly. So that's how they got in. And it was like, yeah, but you're responsible for, like, first of all, choosing vendors properly. And second of all, like, making sure that there's not vulnerabilities, in your vendors. So yeah, not a great excuse, but
it was a fun week or so.
Yeah. And I guess the good news is, basic things like passwords were hashed, of course. So, nothing in terms of that. Payment information, they said they don't actually store payment details. So, nothing bad there for, users of the service. It was really weird because I felt like as someone who doesn't work for Twitch, you're pretty much unaffected, right? Mm-hmm. As far as we know. And that essentially it's just like everything's burning down for all the people who work there. But everyone else is just laughing because they're just like, oh, XQC made this much money. Oh, blah, blah, made this much money. Ha 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 ha. Everyone's just laughing, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, Twitch is like that, like the dog on fire meme of like, this is fine, right? That's like what they're trying to show everyone. But yeah, it's not.
I thought the biggest fallout was that the partners knew each other's cuts, like the sub cuts, because depending on what your deal is with Twitch, sometimes you get like $250 from a sub, sometimes you get like all of it from a sub.
Yeah. I guess they could calculate that, but I think how it's been, like, at least from some of the streamers, which are like big streamers, but not the biggest streamers on the platform, have said essentially like, I'm a big streamer, but I'm not XQC. And only XQC level people get like the highest, like you get all the money from your sub contracts because they have that sort of leeway and pressure.
It's weird. It's like taxes.
Exactly.
They decide not to tax the top, huh?
Exactly. Well, because they want to make you happy. That's the problem. I think what a lot of people also learned was like, I'm glad there were a couple people that were like this, and I don't know what you guys think, but there were a couple people that were like putting these numbers and were like, man, how dare you accept donations and you're making $2 million in the past 2 years or something, right? But it's like, why would you shame someone for being successful, right? Like a lot of people are like, most people already know how much money these streamers make and they still donate. It's like,
yeah, most big streamers have their sub count on the stream.
Yeah, so you can do a pretty simple calculation and figure out a rough ballpark of most of those numbers. Yeah,
like some of the streamers, some of the more serious streamers were like, y'all are going crazy. Like these numbers just came out, but in fact, my income, at least from Twitch, has been public since the beginning of time. You want to know the formula? You take my sub count, you multiply it by 250, and that's how much I make every month.
Yeah.
So.
Well, even that's kind of inaccurate, though, because the payout doesn't include, like, sponsorship.
Oh, yeah, that's why they said, that's why they clarified,
yeah,
actually, from Twitch specifically.
Yeah, this is purely only from Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, and also they're like, I guess it doesn't include donos as well, but they're like, that's not a majority of my income.
And I have a Ludwig bias, but he pretty much on a regular basis just like goes over how much money he makes from everything.
Yeah. I've seen his streams like that, yeah, where I remember Disguised Toast, if you remember him. He got in trouble, I think, for disclosing some stuff about how he made his money. I think he might have gone into some stuff from his contract that he wasn't supposed to say. He doesn't stream on Twitch anymore. I think he's on Facebook or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. I think the thing that I took out of it is there's not as many people making as much money as I thought there were. I wasn't surprised that some people are making big money. I thought there would be that, there would be a wider margin of people that make good money. But I think what we've learned is unless you're a top 1,000 streamer, you're not sitting too.
Don't quit your day job.
Don't quit your day job. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like real wealth inequality.
Or
there's mostly just people at the bottom.
It also doesn't account for OnlyFans. I'm sure if we put the OnlyFans revenue in there.
Oh, yeah. Then certain streamers would be top in the chart. Because, yeah, there's definitely one, at least in the top, 20 or so. That would be way higher if you count other revenue streams.
Not only that. I know, people have speculated numbers about, Summit was one of the top He was in the top 10, I think. But like they're like his sponsorships with like Monster are like $3 million contracts, right? Versus like his 2 years of Twitch revenue, I think was like in the, single digit millions, but like literally like doubles his value just from one sponsorship. So big money.
Mm-hmm.
Big money. I was more also interested in this unreleased Steam competitor. And I was like, this is what we've been, I think, essentially saying for years now, where it's like Twitch owns a game store, an online game store. And, you're watching a game on Twitch and it's like, do you like this game? Click here to buy it. And then it takes you right there, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the, like, e-commerce kings. I'm surprised Amazon hadn't already done that, basically. Because, yeah, that seems right up their alley to basically try and cut out the middleman, so to speak, and create their own front.
Man, if they integrate Prime into that somehow, where I get, like, free games from Amazon, oh, no. Oh,
yeah,
no,
remember the really good old days when you get, like, a 20% off on new releases or something?
Oh,
that was nice
yeah! On the physical copies, that's right.
Yes.
Dude, I remember I used to buy all my Wii U games like that.
Yeah, that was probably one of the most value ways to ever use Amazon Prime back in the day. You would make up the cost so fast.
Wait, what?
Did you take part in that?
Take part in what?
If you pre-ordered a game on Amazon, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago at this point, you'd get 20% off.
I don't remember.
If you pre-ordered it had to be physical game off of Amazon.
No. Because I've been buying digital since the PS4.
Oh. Yeah, because Alex, I think remember it used to be a GameStop thing, had a program for that as well, where if you were part of like their elite members, you'd get 20% off. So Amazon launched that as like a competitor. And then I think GameStop stopped doing it because their business was in the crap hole.
Yes.
And then so Amazon's like, all right, well, they're not doing it anymore.
Let's get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to do it anymore. And everyone complained to GameStop where they're like, that was like the one thing that your business was doing right, but you guys pointed it out as like a loss leader. So you guys got rid of it, but then more of your business just went away.
When you think about it, it was because inevitably Amazon was basically starving them. They were offering the same deal, but it was way more convenient to just use Amazon than it was to have a GameStop Pro or whatever membership.
True.
See, eliminates one membership and they starved GameStop until they stopped, and then they could just get rid of the discount. So they could operate at a loss until they could get rid of the competition. Something Amazon does regularly.
Yep. So this is an interesting thing where we could have a 3-way battle between Epic Game Store, this codename Vapor, and Steam. Why do we got Vapor? Is that why Vapor? Steam, and then it turns into Vapor?
Yeah, I think that's probably why.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the most imagined name they could have come up with.
Yeah, if this thing ever comes out,
they will definitely have to cause a rename. They cannot call it Vapor, I don't think.
I don't
Maybe they can. Yeah.
Name aside, I think it'll be very interesting for the PC gaming distribution wars for like how it would work. Cause obviously like I could think of a lot of things that would work great in it, right? It would have like integrated Twitch streaming and things like that.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
And obviously they would get all the Twitch streamers to promote it, right?
Oh yeah, hashtag ad all the time, 24/7.
So who knows? I didn't read into if it was still getting worked on or if it was something just found in the old source code leak and then maybe no one's pushed any code to it for like months and months and months or something like that. But
yeah, I can see it's something they're probably still continuing to push a little bit, at least behind the scenes.
Yep. All right, let's move on. We're going to talk about, Alex, can you give me an impression?
Of what?
Oh, the line. Say the line.
The line?
Oh, Elden Ring.
Oh, okay.
Was that good? I did it for you.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, thank you. Was it better than my Seth Rogen.
The Seth Rogen thing.
No, Seth.
Oh my
we
God.
can never top the Seth Rogen.
I want to make that my ringtone just for you, like a custom ringtone for Albert Corsten.
Perfect. Do it. Although I'm going to charge you money for it. Originally going to come out Jan 24. Delayed a Battlefield delayed exactly 1 month to Feb 25th. So not a big one. I'm always curious. I wish we could get like a behind the scenes thing of like, because Final Fantasy VII Remake did this 1 month delay too, where like they do a thing after where they're like, this is what it would have been like if it launched 1 month ago, and this is what it would have been like now. It's like, how much can you actually change in 1 month time?
Maybe it's a supply chain issue.
It could be. I mean, obviously, like it's a month, but obviously it's not like they're working on the game until the 25th. They have to ship the physical copies, so the master copy has to be done like a month before, probably. So the old release date of January 24th or whatever, you know, the master copy probably had to be done by like December 20th or something. But now it's like January 20th, or I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I recently saw a meme that I guess there was some leaked footage of like the Elden Ring showing that there's jumping in the game, and that's what caused them to treat.
Oh yeah,
like, the jumping animation is not good enough. We need to delay the game. Mm-hmm. That's just a meme.
There's a closed network test happening next month for this game, so people get to play it. I signed up for it. 4 of the time slots are good. They're like Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning are like the 4 time slots. And then there's a Friday morning time slot from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. PST. And you can't choose which time slot you get put into. So if I get
real gamers only.
Is this for global? Is that why? Or
yeah, I don't.
It must be. It must be like regardless of region.
I signed up for my roommate, and I was like, I hope you don't get that slot. And he's like, I guess if I get that slot, I'm taking Friday off. So yeah, fun stuff. The main reason I also want to talk about this was I felt like there were a lot of games, not exactly. There's a lot of factors that definitely go into when you launch a game, other than just when we think it's going to be done. But February, I felt like January was pretty sparse because Elden Ring announced last year. Was it Game Awards? Game Awards, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Also, like almost a year ago that, it was coming out in January, and now, all those games saw that and they're like, all right, let's launch, I
think they all chose March or something.
March
or
February, right?
Yeah.
February is a very big month. So here's the games coming out in February. Life is Strange Remastered on Feb 1, Dying Light 2 on Feb 4, Dynasty Warriors 9 on Feb 15, King of Fighters 15 on Feb 17, Horizon Forbidden West on Feb 18, Destiny 2 The Witch Queen on Feb 22, Sifu on Feb 22, and then here's the oof one, the new Saints Row Feb 25. Well, guess what game is also coming out Feb 25? Elden Ring.
I don't know if there's much Well, yeah, I think Elden Ring's just such a ubiquitous name at this point. It's probably going to take up most markets. So
what are the odds that Saints Row gets delayed? Not, it could be a dual sword, right? It could be like, let's delay it a month because we could polish it up, but also we now are on the same day as Elden Ring, and we don't want to
marketing.
We don't want to be there.
Marketing fiasco about to happen. Yeah,
yeah,
I could see it happen. Totally.
All right,
but overall, I'm not that excited for this game still. It's just me. I'm not the biggest Dark Souls fan, though. I can understand.
Have you played a Dark Souls game?
I have. Yeah, I played 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's more than I've played.
I played them partially. Through.
If you played 2, I was going to say you should play more because I haven't played 2. I've played 3, and then I played Demon Souls. But I heard from everyone who's played all of them, they're like, Dark Souls 2 is the worst Dark Souls game.
Oh, yeah, Dark Souls is definitely a love-or-hate one in the series, yeah. There will be people who absolutely love it as their favorite one, or they'll hate it the most.
Yeah.
But I think I've generally noticed that whatever Souls game people play first, that's going to be their favorite one.
That's true.
Just an observation.
I could see that. I like Demon Souls a lot because you could grind. If you were bad at the game, you could grind soul levels and...
Oh, yeah. Demon Souls was much more of like a more traditional RPG almost.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely different feel from the later Souls titles.
Alrighty. Let's move on to our favorite game, Marvel's Avengers.
Oh yeah.
So
Why?
I think I lost a
Game's
bet.
still living.
I think I've lost a bet. I'm pretty sure I said that this game would be free to play by this point, and it's still not free to play.
Mm-hmm.
But it's taking the steps to get there in saying that they said they would not add paid XP boosts to this game, and they added paid XP boosts to the game. So I don't know. I just kept the story in because we needed to check in on our favorite game, and I don't think it's doing too well. I think someone did a player count.
It continues to stumble.
That's true. It was like Crucible, right? They were like, we're gonna go back into the Amazon Game Workshop vault for a little bit, and then it came out, and they're like, "JK, the vault's locked forever." And
Sorry,
this is a wild game. So they recently came out with the Black Panther. I don't know if that was
recent.
No, I think
that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was that new villain,
yeah.
right? That's what we saw at E3, I think.
New villain.
Yeah, it was like Doctor something or whatever.
Doc Croc, okay.
No.
Wow.
MODOK.
But anyway.
MODOK.
MODOK, okay, right. Okay, MODOK. Yeah, so this game's still apparently... What's the play count looking like? Did you have that number?
Let's see.
Because I'm really curious where this game is sitting in terms of life.
Do you want the Steam number?
Sure. Just give me that. That'll more or less be...
Wait, is it on Epic or something?
So on Steam charts, when it doesn't have an update... Okay, it must have had a sale in the summer because it went up to 10,000. But every other month other than July and August, it's been at 1,500 about.
Damn.
Okay, that's still more than I thought would be playing the game, to be honest.
I mean, obviously, it's on a couple more consoles, but I mean, let's say you multiply that value by 3.
You can just kind of interpret it, and you'll more or less be in the ballpark. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I feel indifferent mostly about EXP boosts and stuff being added to games. If people are gonna pay it, then it's easy money.
You know, I'm honestly fine with it because this late in the... I don't like games that launch with it.
Yeah, I think that was something... Going back to Battlefield again, I think Battlefield 4 had that, where you could just like buy all the weapon upgrade or unlocks rather right at the start, and I think people hated that. But yeah, this is releasing the EXP boost later.
Far Cry, right? Far Cry always... All the Ubisoft games are pretty notorious for launching with microtransactions to unlock or like max out at the start.
Yeah, and I'm thinking similarly, Bamco's Tales of Series, they usually come out with stuff that either gives you really OP gear at the start or like just straight up levels.
Tristan?
I just want to note that the Avengers had that scandal because they slowed down XP rates. Remember? They're like, people don't know what to do with the ability points, so we're going to slow down leveling up.
Right, to smooth out the leveling process.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Okay.
And now they're selling an XP boost.
Yeah, just hop up to max level right away. There we go. Easy. All right, I forgot about that portion of it. So yeah, maybe this is a little more nuanced than I was originally thinking.
Yeah. I'm surprised they've stuck with this game so long. I feel like they had a contract and they were like, all right, we got to release 3 DLC and then we're going to try to milk as much money out of this game before we drop it because this game's dead.
Absolutely. I see this as similar to EA's Battlefront 2 situation, where Disney's basically just in the shadows behind them with a gun loaded, and they're saying, fix the game. You have a contract. Signed in blood.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That was hilarious. Where it was reported that like the CEO called, like the CEO of EA, it was like, you need to fix this now.
Which... to be fair, I think they at least made Battlefront 2 decent. I've heard people say generally positive things about it now. Mm-hmm. So there's at least that. A very DICE thing every time. Yeah, they are really good at the long game, I guess. But yeah, for this title, I don't know if it'll ever get really salvaged at all. I don't believe it will. I think it's just gonna... I think Guardians of the Galaxy is probably gonna come out, and then this game will still just fade to nothingness. which is unfortunate.
We all called it as soon as they announced it, because it was during their announcement presentation at the Square Enix press conference, where they were literally like, this is going to be a live service game. And it was like audience groan, except not really, because it was a live audience and everyone cheered. But everyone behind their computer screens was like, ugh, we don't want to just make like an Insomniac Spider-Man game. Just make a good battle pass game where it's just a one playthrough and it's super fun, and make it polished and make it good.
Yeah, that is really, it's like the death knell of a lot of games. It's just, they try to do the games as a service thing. It really just does not work out when they plan it that way from the get-go. Like, it just always, if it doesn't do really well past about the first month, it just fizzles to nothing.
Yeah.
To where you're at this point just trying to basically get pennies out of people.
Yep.
Whatever you can salvage left.
And it's, I don't know. And like, they have Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. Different studio, of course, right? Like this one was Crystal Dynamics, right?
Yep.
I think. And then it's Eidos Montreal is doing Guardians of the Galaxy, which is coming out like next week. But I don't know. Does Square have a Marvel contract or something? Or like a Marvel license or something? Or I don't know why they're putting out all these Marvel games, but
they probably do. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not only that, right? Because like Spider-Man, Insomniac's working on Spider-Man and Wolverine, so it's like split up kind of, but I don't know.
Yeah, because Disney had Kingdom Hearts, which is Disney. So, same people. They probably just did another deal to get Marvel. And Avengers would be a huge IP to get, but yeah.
But they literally messed it up in every way possible.
Yeah, they tumbled as much as they could with this one. So yeah, interesting to see how it plays out with how Square Enix does. Maybe Guardians of the Galaxy is really good, but
it looks better. The funny thing is, like, Guardians of the Galaxy looks a little better just from like gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Like, there are just some games that you see 2 minutes of and you're just like, this game is probably not going to be great. And
yeah, I remember for the longest time that was the case for Avengers. We were kind of like not really seeing any gameplay, and then eventually once they were like, all right, we're finally showing gameplay, it was like, oh, okay. Ew. This is interesting.
It's like you have this like greatest superhero movie to be released, when it came out, like in decades to come out, and then it has all this like hype on it from like the films. And then you release this as the game where it was like, we talked about it before, right? Like our stunt double Avengers, right? It was just like,
oh yeah.
It was like, and like everyone knew it would flop. And then they're like live service. And we're like, no one's going to play this game. And hence here we are at the penny pinching phase, as Alex put it, of the Square Enix is going to murder us if we don't make more money. So please. Buy XP boost.
Yep, just please get us some extra dollars.
Some dosh. And that's where we're at. Do you agree, Tristan? Do you disagree?
I think they should just kill it.
Like, we said that last year, and they're still going.
It's still living.
I tell you, it's gotta be a contract, man. It's gotta be a contract.
Absolutely. They had like a minimum duration the servers had to be live.
Tristan, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's ridiculous how they keep updating it with like really random stuff that nobody wanted. Just add the characters and call it a day.
Just give me Chris Hemsworth, all right?
What do you think the end game's gonna be for this game? You get it? No, I guess you didn't get it.
I got
Maybe
it.
Maybe it was just such a bad joke. Okay.
But I was gonna
think too lame of a joke.
I was gonna try to say the actual end game, and I didn't want to get too pessimistic. We'll see. Do we have any new bets on how long this game lasts?
How many years old is this game? Did it come out last year?
I think it's been a year, no?
It's been a year, yeah. I think it came out last September, if I recall.
I feel correctly. They probably had to keep this game alive 2 years, so once 2 years is up, I feel that's when we see it shutter.
I don't know if it's going to last that long, man. Okay, came out August 14th, 2020. But I swear it got delayed to September. I remember getting delayed, but Oh yeah, released September 4th. Okay, yeah, it did get delayed. The Wikipedia title's wrong. Anywho, let's move on. Because we're actually a secret Final Fantasy 14 podcast. We're gonna briefly touch on that. Final Fantasy 14 is now the most profitable Final Fantasy game in the series, which was a weird way to put it, and I'm surprised it wasn't already, supposing it's a monthly game that, you know, if you sub for a whole year, that's like selling 3 copies of a normal game, right? So it's $15 a month. Yeah. So you could say every 4 months is selling a game. So like, you know, if you have 1 million subscribers that are all, subscribed for a year, then
they're actively playing for a year.
Yeah, that's like selling equivalently 3 million copies of a AAA game because, you know, that's the revenue you bring in. So I'm just like, what? I'm surprised it's not before. I bet, and it could have been. Who knows? But yeah.
Wait, it's just total users. It's not monthly active users.
Oh, for the 24 million players?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's total users. That's not active subscribers.
Yeah, but he was saying this is also the most profitable title in the Final Fantasy series. So I think he's just doing the flex of saying he's made a lot of money, so much money, it's still the most profitable.
He did use it to segue into the fact that they would put more budget into the game.
Yeah, which I'm putting in full hopium that it means that we'll eventually get engine upgrades and stuff, because it's really starting to...
I tell you, 8.0.
I hope so. That'd be I don't know, even 8.0. It'd be really nice as a 7.0 thing, because it's basically, Endwalker's going to be the ending chapter to the current story arc. It'd be really good going into the new story arc if we would have the new engine upgrades as well.
I think it's too soon.
I won't expect it. It seems like too much work.
No, it's not even the work. I think they try to... Well, first of all, they've already said that. I think they said PC players are actually the limiting factor in the graphics. But regardless, if you think of consoles...
Oh, interesting.
If you think of consoles, like, I don't even think in 2 years will be enough for Square Enix to say, all right, everyone who wants a PS5 should be able to get one by now. So I think it would have to be like 4 years from now.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, yeah. Because I think Yoshi P's estimate is he wants the service to survive another 10 years. Yeah. So, if he wants to do that, yeah, you'd probably want to wait a little bit longer to do a massive upgrade to keep it living for like 5 more years after that.
Because if you think that the PS5 is going to go like 10 years or something, or even like 8 years, right? It's been out 1 year. So if they wait another 2 years, then it'll be like pretty much midpoint through the PS5's life cycle, which means everyone who's, first of all, hopefully supply shortages are gone and they can confidently be like, we're going to drop PS4 support because, everyone who wants a PS5 at this point should probably have one. I think it's too soon for 7.0 maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Only Yoshi P.
He's got the master plan. Just doesn't know what to do. I want FF16 though. We need to see something from that.
I tell you, I'm calling it. Did I already call it? Did I say May next year or April next year?
I don't remember.
I called it sometime.
I don't think I wrote it down. I usually write down these big claims, but I can't find it.
I'm calling it.
Okay.
May next year. May. Game Awards trailer. It's going to come out. We're going to get a trailer for Mr. Keeley. Yoshi P's going to come out on stage. Oh, no, it's not. COVID. He can't come on stage. Dang it. No. Anyways, next story.
It'll be over by then, surely.
What will be over?
COVID. It'll finally be over.
Oh, in like 5 weeks?
Wait, you said May, right?
No, I was talking about Yoshi P's gonna come out on the Game Awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I guess, yeah. Well, we're still locked down a bit.
Let's give a little break to the news. I got a special little mid-news mini game.
Oh god.
A mini game?
You guys remember NPDs?
Like the sales numbers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Got a little quiz for you, gentlemen. All right. We got 2 quizzes here.
Uh-huh.
First one will be, what were you try to guess as many as you can, the top 20 US selling video games in the month of September on all platforms.
September.
Caveats being, does not include digital purchases, right? So no Steam.
Physical copies only?
No, physical copies only. And these are ranked by dollar sales, not by unit sales.
Okay. Physical?
Viewport.
Oh, man.
This is a team game,
FIFA.
but sure.
FIFA.
I need a number on the FIFA, sir.
Oh, come on. FIFA 22.
All right, you got one of them.
Okay.
What, can you guess the ranking? Do you want to try to guess the ranking?
It's number 4.
That is incorrect.
Okay. Is it number 1?
The answer was number 2.
Okay.
Huh? Okay.
Number 2.
Metroid Dread.
That came out in October, so there are 0 sales on that game in the month of September.
I couldn't remember if it came out at the end of September or not. Okay. I was thinking Nintendo game. This would be September. Do we have a Call of Duty?
Call of Duty 2019, yet again.
I need a specific.
I guess it would be Cold War. Black Ops.
Okay, that is number 7.
Okay.
Wow.
Tristan, you had the second one of Call of Duty 2019.
Yeah.
That is number 19.
Okay.
Go figure.
Hey, FIFA 21.
No, it's not on the list.
Oh,
actually.
okay. I thought that was...
Has Madden released yet? Because that's definitely
that is number 1. Madden NFL 22.
Okay, yeah.
NBA.
So that was... Yeah, okay.
NBA is number 3.
Wow.
So all the sports games are up at
1, 2, and 3. Yep.
Man,
that's ridiculous.
Yep. Actually, NBA 2K is Take-Two.
Oh, Take-Two. Not the Avengers, right?
No! Why would you even say that? There's 200 people playing that game.
I don't know. Just in case, maybe it was a slow month in the video game world.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, why would you say that? You sound like insulted.
No, actually, why? That's just the worst answer.
Yeah, that a game that's basically had
we
no
literally
player
just had a
count.
story on how no one's playing this game, and Tristan's like, top 20 seller.
Suddenly, like 1 million people are playing it in 1 month.
They've all been waiting for whatever that villain was.
MODOK.
MODOK.
Mario Kart 8.
That is there at number 11.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That game's been out forever.
How that works. Super Smash Ultimate?
That is on the list. Number 17.
Okay.
Pokemon Sword Shield?
No.
Oh. Mario Odyssey?
No.
Which way should we go? Nintendo heavy, Sony
there
heavy?
are 2 Activision there's one Activision Blizzard game.
Oh, Diablo 2?
Resurrected.
Good.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's number
good.
5,
Yeah.
so right after. There is a Bamco game, which we've talked about multiple times.
Tales of Arise.
Well. Yep, that's number
Tales of
4.
Arise, yeah. Okay.
There's a game that Tristan
That's
Jung
impressive.
played. Literally, last
Deathloop.
podcast. Yes,
Deathloop.
number 6.
Yeah.
And then there are 2 Sony games back to back. Neither of which have come out recently.
Last of Us 2?
No.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
No. That's a little old right there.
Spider-Man?
Yes, Spider-Man Miles Morales is number 9.
Oh, wow. That game came out a long time ago.
Demon Souls?
No.
Sony.
Ghost
God
of
of War?
Tsushima.
Oh, okay.
Number
Oh,
8.
right. Yeah, they just came out with like the definitive edition.
They did.
Wait, Death Stranding didn't sell like a billion bajillion copies?
Maybe they were all digital. Who knows?
Maybe it came out this month. I don't remember.
All right, we'll top the rest of the list out real quick. Life is Strange True Colors at number 10. Diablo Primeval Collection at number 12. Sonic Colors Ultimate at number 13.
Interesting.
This one you would never get. Minecraft at number 14.
Ah. Hey, did you see the new Minecraft biome update that they were teasing or something?
I did.
Yeah,
I was playing
they
Minecraft.
added
I was
mud,
playing Minecraft
right?
this weekend. I forgot to bring that up. Anyways.
Didn't they add mud
Yeah, they
or
did.
something?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
added mud.
But they like delayed the caves update or something?
Yeah. It's
That's
been
what I
getting
heard.
delayed a
Yeah,
while.
okay.
Anyways. WarioWare Get It Together, number 15.
Yeah, I forgot that came out.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, number 16.
That's crazy to think about.
Animal Crossing New Horizons at 18. And Mortal Kombat 11 at 20. That one was crazy.
Interesting, a fighting game.
Yes. That wasn't Ultimate on the list. Anyways, part 2 of the quiz. I want
what's
top
the bottom
sellers,
20?
Top sellers year to date 2021.
Oh my god.
Same caveats apply in terms of digital copies not included, ranked on dollar sales.
FIFA 22?
No.
Wow, really?
Madden, whatever year it is, 22, I guess.
Yes.
Would also be the...
Yes,
yeah,
that is number 2.
absolutely that. Yeah. Ooh, then what's number 1?
Come on.
NBA 22?
Come on, people. No, come on. Use your brains.
I'm trying.
Bobby Kodak's counting on you.
Oh, Call of Duty.
Which one?
Cold War.
Yep, Black Ops Cold War, number 1. All right.
Oh, that was number 1, yeah.
Number
Mario Kart 8.
1. Number 7, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
And that one's
on the
digital
list,
sales not included. So that
That's
made
insane.
this list.
I don't understand how that works. They're like, I don't know, Nintendo's like breeding new people in test tubes or something to sell this game to.
Who's doing the money laundering here? Okay.
Yeah.
Is Super Smash on there still?
Super Smash is not on this list.
Wow.
There is, in terms of, I'll call it the repeats from here on forward. Number 6 is Miles Morales. Number 10 is Valhalla. And number 8 is Minecraft. So you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 games.
Give me genre.
First one you're missing is a sports game. What's the one sports category we haven't called out yet?
Oh, baseball. I don't know what would be. MLB?
Baseball the game!
MLB
the video game!
Is it still called The Show?
Yes, MLB The Show 21.
Okay.
Wait, FIFA didn't make it? Or is it FIFA 21?
It was out for like 2 weeks or something.
Oh, well, I was hoping the power of football would...
When did Madden come out?
The real football.
Yeah.
So Madden came out in August. Yeah, so Madden's had like months to sell copies at this point.
Yeah, FIFA I think generally sells more.
Okay, the last hints are we got a Switch game, 2 Switch games technically, and we got
Pokemon.
No, and we got
Rise.
Yep, number 9, and then the other 2 is we have 1 Switch game, and I don't know. I can't give a hint on this one, but it was very popular this year. So you're going to have to use your brains and think about what it was.
Popular game from this year.
That sold really well, huh? Interesting.
I'm a gamer. Deathloop?
Nope.
Okay.
It came out earlier this year.
Early this year.
Did we play it?
I don't know. I actually don't think either of you did.
Did you play this game?
No, I would never play this game. That's your hint.
You would never play this game.
It has a battle pass.
The what?
No. It's a horror game where it has battle pass.
Why not both?
Wait, was Resident Evil 8 this year?
Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
number 4. And then what's number 5? This was a re-release.
Re-release?
Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
3D World.
3D World.
Yep. All right. There's our top 10. COD, Madden, MLB, RE8, Super Mario 3D World, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mario Kart 8, Minecraft, Monster Hunter Rise, and Valhalla.
Yeah, this has been a pretty varied year in terms of game releases.
Where is Minecraft selling physical copies, by the way?
True. I don't know.
I would like to...
Wait. Let me see. Digital sales not included. Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
that's only for Nintendo
only
titles,
for the
isn't it?
Nintendo first-party titles are digital sales not included.
I see.
Every other game has digital sales.
Well, that
included.
I'm still concerned because that makes it even more crazy that Mario Kart 8 is still on that list.
That is true. Test tubes.
Can we put in a request? Is someone actually doing money laundering with this game? Like, this is crazy.
It actually, How? Who doesn't have this game? How many copies has this game sold?
37 million copies.
I think, doesn't the Switch have like 80 million units sold?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1 in every 2 people own Mario Kart 8. Oh my gosh. See? And we said it at E3, guys. We said they don't need to make Mario Kart 9 because Mario Kart 8 is still selling as well as it did like 4 years ago.
That's just wild. I don't get it. I mean, Mario Kart 8 is a really good game, but I just don't get it.
I don't get it either. I think it's because it's a kid's game. Every kid can enjoy Mario Kart.
Yeah, they would enjoy it. Adults don't enjoy that game.
Wow.
I love Mario Kart. I get real competitive with Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, you like it until you start losing. You're like, oh man, my friend in 8th place just got
okay, so here's how it
bill
goes.
And he just completely destroyed
Here's
it.
how it goes, all right? You bring your friend over, you play Mario Kart 8, you both think you're good, right? You both think you're the best player in the world.
You're hot. Yep.
And then, you know you're better than them, right? You have way more hours than them, and you probably are better than them, but you get Mario Karted, right? Which means you get bullied on by the CPUs, and then they laugh at you, and they're like, I got first, and you got, 7th, haha, you suck. And you're like, I suck, huh? Let's pump this up to 200cc. And then you get quadruple gold first place, and they get 12th place every time. And you're like, who's talking now? Huh? Who's
get out
talking
of my house.
now?
You can't even sleep on the couch.
Get out. Yep.
Just get out.
Just get out.
Maybe find the break button, you idiot.
Yep, exactly. Once you get tryhard, you bring out 200cc, and that's where you separate the men from the boys, all right?
That's pretty true. Yeah, driving in 200cc is way different from driving in 150.
There are certain maps where you literally have to let go of the accelerator because the game didn't account that you'd go so fast.
You have to actually just brake sometimes.
And not even brake. You have to not press the accelerator, too.
Mm-hmm. You have to slow down, which is like a whole new thing in Mario Kart.
Exactly. It's a real man's game, I tell you. Anyways. Let's do our last story for today. We're going to talk about, really quickly, we talked about it 2 weeks ago. What are they going to price N64 games? And what's going to happen? And we found out why it's called Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pass. Let's get the price out of the way. $49.99.
It's expensive.
Thoughts?
I mean, that's the same as... To be fair, that's the same as like Xbox Live and PS Plus.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just market adjustment, but considering it's $30 extra on top of what we're
on top
paying,
of a pass you're already paying for online, right?
I find it a little steep.
Yep.
I
think I said
get it.
Yeah. I think I said last podcast, did I say 40 was the max I would pay? I think I said something like that, right? Because I was like,
if you buy one, not getting it.
Well, because I said $20 is about what you pay for an N64 game back on the old. Maybe it was $10, $10 or $15 for on the Wii Shop Virtual Console.
Yep.
Anyways, so I was like, if you buy one title, right, a year, you're already getting the value from $20. But $30 is like. I don't remember if they were 20. They might have been 15 or something. That's 2 games. It's like, I know you get 10 games with this thing, but it's trying. It's trying.
Yeah, I guess the way I feel it, it's a lot of it's novelty. Like a lot of the games for N64 are not that good. Let's just be real. Like some of them are just not good.
But they got Banjo coming, man. Oh.
Well, yeah, they got Banjo, and I assume DK64 will.
They got Majora's Mask coming, Alex.
Yeah.
I can play Banjo with my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Game Pass, yeah.
What, Banjo Nuts and Bolts?
No, they got Banjo 1.
They got Banjo 1.
What were the games? Let me see. They got Mario Kart.
yeah, they do have Mario Kart 64.
Paper Mario!
They got Super Mario 64. It's the only way to get it from without going into the vault, right?
They've got Crystal Shards too.
I've bought that game like 7 times already. I don't need it anymore.
Well, you're getting it as an add-in now. Think of it like
I think I'd rather play that new Kirby game than Crystal Shards again.
Hey, random
new
rumor on
Kirby
that.
game actually
There was a
looks-
rumor that came out. Did you guys see that? Apparently that game has been in development for 5 years.
Okay.
Now I'm
So.
concerned.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of a concerned face.
Hey, Mario Odyssey took 5 years to make, and that game was good.
Hey, to be fair, I think the coolest part about the N64 thing is you can play, like, Mario Kart 64 online.
Oh, that's right. They did say it would have online.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they won't do it because the Mario Party Superstars is coming
I was
out.
about to comment on that, yeah.
But yeah, oh man.
They got us.
They already have F-Zero X on this, Alex. I think that's
Yeah. At least they're acknowledging that F-Zero exists.
I'm going to play Yoshi's Story, and I'm not going to play it. I'm going to leave it on the menu screen just so it goes, meh, 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 meh,
Mm-hmm.
meh, 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 meh.
Although, random thought, I really wish the GX for GameCube was the one getting released, because, man, the F-Zero on GameCube is just phenomenal.
Oh, just wait for
Racing game.
Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion plus.
Yeah, that'll be like
With
a $45
Plus,
Yeah.
plus.
DLC patch.
$100 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if they had the old Smash Bros, oh man, I know the network infrastructure would be bad, but just being able to play old Smash 64, ooh.
I guess it'd be fun with friends at
What
least.
about break the targets?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Versus fighting Polygon Team.
Isn't there like step the platforms or something, whatever that platform one was?
Yeah, something, and race to the finish.
Yeah, exactly. And fighting Polygon Team. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I think I'll
Most
still get it,
intimidating.
but we have to talk about the most important thing. It is bundled. If you play Animal Crossing, the new $25 DLC is bundled in with this thing.
Oh, so they're giving you a little extra care for that.
So
huh?
technically it's $5 for the expansion pass.
Interesting.
Well, unless you want to play for 2 years, and then in that case, now you're paying like extra for this thing.
But the rumor is people are thinking that this is going to be their new way of putting on expansion passes. So next year, a different game will probably get DLC. Maybe Splatoon.
Mario
Maybe Splatoon.
Kart 8 Deluxe
8.5 plus what?
Just plus.
Plus friends. There you go.
New Smash DLC.
No,
Not sanctioned by Sakurai.
No.
Oh man,
Who's
They
making
do them
it?
dirty like that?
Who's making it?
It's a plus exclusive.
With guest director Hideo Kojima.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Hideo Yojima. They never expected it. What do you guys... I don't know. What are the thoughts on this? Well, I've been talking too much. What are the thoughts on this? Is it value? Is it not value? What do you like? The bundling? So many
We've
questions.
been memeing too much. I think, honestly, it's really, really, really expensive.
Yeah, currently I do not believe it's worth it. If once they get more games out, probably worth it. But yeah, you really have to like want to actively play these games, which I don't know how many people that really appeals to.
Yeah, it's like people our age, basically, right? Like a child right now is not going to be like, I want to play Super Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this game's just Mario Kart 8 but ugly. So, unless you're like forcing them to play it so they become cultured video game connoisseurs or something. Yeah, it's going to be a novelty thing that they drop in like an hour.
I did read something randomly. I can't find it anymore. I think they said that the N64 games would run at like 60 FPS or something like that.
I would hope so. At least run better than the original hardware.
Is that why Donkey Kong 64 is not on this list?
Yeah, they could optimize that
If they
game
bring
at all.
Donkey Kong, it's worth it, guys. This thing is worth it. All right.
I think they did on Wii U, I think
They did.
eventually
Yeah,
came
it
to
was
the
on
store.
Virtual Console at one point.
Yeah,
So-
so it'll probably be there. Now, Goldeneye, on the other hand, that game's probably never seen the light of day again.
Who owns that game? Is it Rare?
I have no clue how that contract works. Because Nintendo was like the publisher, Rare was the developer, and then James Bond license. I have no idea what goes on with that game. But I don't think it's ever come out on anything. other than N64.
I don't know what to say. Guys. I need more thoughts. Give more thoughts. I'm munching on these thoughts.
Old games. Just makes me think, I think I'd rather play some GameCube games again. Like, I was thinking
Wow, you're just pushing the bar back, huh?
Yeah.
At first we were like, I just want to play SNES games. And then they gave us SNES. And you're like, well, that's not N64 games. And then they give you N64s. Oh, now I just want to play GameCube games.
Now this is slanders. I've never said that, I don't think. I don't think I ever really want to play the old games.
You know what, Alex? They gave you Sega Genesis games. How about that?
True, I can play Sonic 2.
I'm holding out until the Switch games come out as part of the Nintendo Switch Online plus. No,
Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack plus Cube plus U.
Featuring Dante from
Devil May Cry. Director's Cut Definitive Edition. Game of the Online Expansion Edition. Plus
Arcade.
Plus Arcade. Turbo.
Yep, you got him.
U. Gotta put that U on the end for Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, interesting tactic, Nintendo. That's all I gotta say. Although the $79.99 for family membership's not bad.
Yeah, now the family plan is more enticing because you're saving a lot of money. It's up to like 4 people at least, right?
Yeah. So I have the family plan with the current one, which I think is $35.99 for 4 people, I think, or something. I think it's 6 people actually. Is it? Let me see. Google $35.99 for 8 people. So if you get family plan with the expansion pass, $10 a year.
Find 7 friends with the Switch.
Uh-oh.
Create more family members.
We've hit a problem. 7 friends. Uh-oh. All right. So before we wrap this up Tristan, you think you're going to get it, right?
No, I said I'm not going to get it.
Oh, you're not going to? I swear you said you were going to get it.
Maybe
For a man who spends $100 on Pokemon Unite.
Yeah. You know what? If the Plus expansion pass or whatever it's called comes with the exclusive Pikachu Unite skin, I'll drop the $50.
Oh, it's coming. Now that you said that,
yeah.
They just heard that. They're dialing it in. They're coding it. It's in there.
They're putting what do you call it? A palette change on the color. It's like a green skin of the same thing.
Exactly. They dumped it in Photoshop. They did add the whatever layer. They just crank that hue up to the max.
Yeah.
Where it's like a deep fried meme almost of Pikachu is how it looks because it's oversaturated.
Easiest $50 of Nintendo's life.
It got him. You know what? That's, 10,000 more Mario Kart 8 copies sold as well.
Yeah, that's true. Somehow.
Turn on the cloning machine. Anyways, we're wrapping up, I think. Are we wrapping up? Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
We're good.
No, all right, I'm not good.
Oh, you're not good. Tell us.
No, I'd rather not.
Okay.
Let's just finish.
Then we'll wrap it up with episode. We're going crazy here on episode 80 of Viewport Relay. Viewport Relay is available on Radio Public, iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, Podbean, and all your favorite podcast directories. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to subscribe, review, and share with your friends. We're also on social media as Viewport Gaming on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But Tristan, why Viewport Gaming?
Well, Viewport Relay is part of Viewport Gaming, a website that provides a look into video games through reviews, features, and podcasts. You can find all Viewport content at viewportgaming.com.
Also, second last-minute plug. Tristan, you've been doing something on viewportgaming.com.
Yeah, so I think I talked about it last episode, but we've continued to release new episodes of Loading Screen, a weekly podcast where Raza and I deep dive into different game genres, and we also interview experts in these areas. Next week, we'll be releasing our interview with a wandering band who made Airborne Kingdom, a city management game. So go check that out if you have time.
I've heard of that game.
Yeah, we had a...
Wait, wasn't that was on a Nintendo Direct, I think. No, maybe I saw it during the, those where the awesome game stream. Remember those streams during E3 where they were like showcasing like a bunch of games? I think I saw that game.
Yeah, we chatted with them. It was a very interesting interview. I need to edit it this weekend.
Anyways, as always, I've been your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan Jung.
Goodbye.
And Alex Nestor.
See you next time.